History has it that Ghana has always been a key player to Nigerian success.
I know that at the moment, Ghana is one of the African countries that is being praised or hailed across the world, or maybe by just we Africans, because they led the motion that the transatlantic slave trade is the gravest crime in history. And that made me to go and research about Ghana. That's why would it be that Ghana is the one that led the motion, and what is peculiar about Ghana?
Ghana has always been a key player to Nigerian success. A lot of Nigerians would not accept this because they believe that they are more superior to Ghana. This is the reason why you hear some Nigerians, they usually say things like small Ghana, common Ghana, Ghana of yesterday, because they believe, according to them, that they are more superior and Ghana is not in any way closer or bigger than them. And to some Ghanaians, they're asking these questions, is it because Nigeria is more populated? That is the reason why they think they are more superior than Ghana. But this video is going to open your eyes to learn more and know more about the country Ghana and how Ghana has been a key success to Nigeria. As you are watching this video, please do well to like the video, share the video, and please subscribe to the channel. Always turn on your bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post videos like this on this channel. Let's dive right into the videos, then we'll be right back.
History has it that Ghana has always been a key player to Nigerian success. In the 1950s and 60s, Accra was the mecca of African liberation, and Nigerian labor leaders and anti-colonial activists frequently visited Ghana to coordinate strategies on how to liberate Nigeria. In 1967, when Nigeria faces its greatest internal crisis that leads to civil war, Ghana had to step in to stand as a mediator between the federal government and the eastern region of Nigeria to see how they can resolve the internal crisis and stand as one. So, telling Nigerians to leave your country and go and face their problem is not actually the right way to go about it. Your problem is our problem. Nigerian problem should equally be your problem. Right now, all hands should be on deck for us to work together and see how we can redeem Nigeria from its current situation, because I feel Nigeria has been programmed to be the way it is, so that Nigeria should be the channel of disunity in the African region. My fellow African countries, we need to unite so as to be able to fight this battle ahead of us, because right now the invisible hands are winning. So if we don't unite to fight and fix the problem of Nigeria, we can never get peace in that country we call our country. We can never have that economic stability, because Nigerians will keep having their way to your borders, and they will have documents to enter your border, and you will keep experiencing what you are experiencing today. So the idea of you saying Nigerians should leave your country and go and fix their country is not actually the right idea. The idea is, how do we fix Nigeria so Nigeria could be better and let everybody be peaceful in his own country? So the channel of freedom should be fixing Nigeria, not pushing Nigeria out of your country for them to go and fix their country, because it has gone beyond what Nigerians can handle. So let's work together and make things work for Nigeria so that everybody will be peaceful wherever it is. Thank you.
I know that at the moment, Ghana is one of the African countries that is being praised or hailed across the world, or maybe by just we Africans, because they led the motion that the transatlantic slave trade is the gravest crime in history. And that made me to go and research about Ghana. That's why would it be that Ghana is the one that led the motion, and what is peculiar about Ghana towards the Pan-African movement. And my research, I found something interesting. Flashback to 2019, Ghana named the year 2019 as the year of return. The year of return is significant to Ghanaians because they use that to celebrate the 400 years that the first enslaved Africans set their foot to Jamestown. And to them, they believe that that is actually a sad period because it changed the history of Africans. So yes, one of the main reasons why Ghana had 2019, or why they launched the Year of Return campaign in 2019, is because they want to encourage tourism in Ghana. They also want to encourage investment in Ghana economy, and also to foster this homecoming vibe that yes, Africa want to come back to their land, Africa want to come back to their soil, and Africa want to know more about their history. The campaign was launched by President Nana Akufo-Addo in December 18, 2019 to celebrate African history. So if you're wondering that, okay, Ghana just came out of the blues to lead the motion that the transatlantic slave trade is the gravest crime in history, no, it did not start in this year. It is something that Ghana has been working towards since 2019, and it is quite encouraging that yes, African countries are now coming out to say what it is about slave trade, and also to recognize the impact. And then we also have economy that is being built about celebrating our history, our culture, and things that is peculiar to us and Africa. Look forward to African countries celebrating their culture, their heritage, and things that are peculiar to them. If you want to know more about Ghana, have the own words to research about them. This is what Akan architecture looked like over 300 years ago. Hi, I'm Ikia, an architect exploring indigenous buildings across Ghana. Today, I am at the Yautano Shrine in Ejisu Bisiase, last of its kind. At the height of the Asante Kingdom, even European visitors in the 18th century admired these buildings for their craftsmanship, cleanliness, and how well they responded to the local climate and their way of life. This shrine house, or Busumfie, is made up of 4 buildings enclosing a central courtyard adjacent. 3 of the buildings is used by drummers, singers, and for preparing ceremonial use during rituals. The 4th building holds the sacred shrine reserved for the priests and their attendants. Wattle and gap technique is used in construction of these buildings where timber frames are plastered with clay. The walls were decorated with intricate earth motifs inspired by Dinka symbols, carrying meanings passed down through generations. The lower walls are finished with red clay while the upper portion is with white clay. Steep roof, sometimes reaching an angle of 60 degrees, was designed to shed heavy rains. They were built with timber frames, bamboo battens, and touched with palm leaves. Akan architecture was already sophisticated and sustainable long before modern construction. Let's go back and learn. Sankofa Yenchi. See you in the next video. Bye.
Greetings everyone, Nigeria is in trouble. The President of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and UK government have signed deportation contract, which is called Fast Track Return of Visa Overstayers. This means that Nigerian government have signed contract, a deal with UK government to deport everyone that the visa have overstayed, anyone that has criminal records, or people that failed, the asylum failed, deport them to Nigeria. It means every foreigner. This message goes to everybody that lives in the United States, not only Nigerians. If you know that your visa have expired, if you know that you have failed asylum, if you know that you have criminal record, they have signed a contract. UK have signed a contract with Nigerian government to deport every foreigners to Nigeria. If you live in United Kingdom and you know that your visa have expired, quickly go and know what to do. If you know that your asylum failed, work on it or know what to do. If you know that you have criminal record, be on standby. Because Nigerian government have signed contract with UK government to deport every foreigner. But they don't care to look for where you come from or to deport you to your country. They will just deport you straight to Nigeria. UK government wants all the visa overstayers, all the people that have criminal records, all the failed asylum out of their land, out of their soil. So they are planning to deport all of you to Nigeria. They don't care where you come from. Any country you are from, they will deport you to Nigeria. They will not deport you to your country. They will deport you to your Nigeria. That is what our government have signed. I have a question for Nigerian government. Sir, with all due respect, why would you sign such contracts? Haven't Nigerians suffered enough and still suffering upon all what they are going through? You still went ahead to sign a contract for all these criminals, all these people to be deported to our country. Why? I could remember some time ago there was this country that I think it was US who proposed that to them, and they said no. Why would this should be accepted? Is it because of the money involved? Why do we want to carry more problems to put on top of our head? People who already have criminal records, people that their visa have expired, people that has failed asylum, why would they be deported into Nigeria? Why wouldn't they deport them in their countries? Why bringing them to Nigeria? That is one thing I don't understand.
I just hope and pray Nigerians go back to their drawing board and know that everything is not about population. The world has advanced and some countries are moving forward and looking for a way to grow their country. Instead of bragging on the past glories of we are the giants of Africa, why don't we as Nigerians start to develop our country? Why don't we as Nigerians start to make ways to see that our country is great again? Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and please always subscribe to the channel if you've not. Turn on your bell notifications so you can get notified whenever I post videos. See you guys in the next one.